Hi friends, welcome to another home visit from my home to yours. Today we're going to be doing a 3-year-old lesson, and this is a 3-year-old Spark lesson, and the title of our lesson is The 3 Little Kittens. So you'll want to get out your Spark bag and materials for the 3 Little Kittens activity today. You'll also want to grab your journal, and if you don't have your journal, that's okay. Just grab a piece of paper and something to write with. And I want you to have an adult in your home go ahead and help you write the date for today. So you'll want to start with the day of the week. And remember, we talked about the days of the week in one of our other visits. It could be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. So, 7 days in the week. Ask the adult in your home if you don't know which day it is for you. For me, it is Friday. So I'm going to write Friday in my journal. And then I'll put a comma. And then we need to write down our month. Our month is January. So I'm going to write down January. That's the first month of the year, January. And the day is the 8th, and the year is 2021. So go ahead and have an adult in your home help you write the date. It'll look like this. And as you can see, I've already put my name in my journal. That's the next step. So go ahead and write your name in your journal. If you're still working on learning to write your name, that's okay. Have an adult in your home write it with a highlighter or a light colored marker, or you can even just draw dots like I did and trace those dots. So go ahead and take the time to write your name in your journal. Next, we're going to draw a person in our journal, okay? We are just learning to draw people, so it's okay if you need some extra practice with it. I'm turning this so you can watch me draw a person. So when you draw a person, and I like for you today to try to draw yourself, but you don't have to. You'll draw a circle for their head. Don't forget to add legs and arms and some hands and some feet, eyes and a nose and a mouth, some ears and some hair. Now this is typically what a 3-year-old drawing of a person or of themselves would look like. It's okay and it's great if they can draw the body, but typically when a 3-year-old draws a person, they get the head, the arms, the legs, and they'll get the eyes and the mouth. So if they can do that, that's perfect. That's right at age level. If not, that's okay too. We're just learning. So go ahead and draw a picture of yourself in your journal. I can't wait to see your picture. When we Zoom, you'll have to show it to me. Okay, we're going to read our book now. The 3 Little Kittens by Paul Gaudoin. Remember that the author of the book writes the words and the illustrator draws the pictures. Can you find the words on this page? Very good. Here are the words right here. Those are the words. And the illustrator draws the picture, which we know is right here. The 3 little kittens, they lost their mittens and they began to cry. Meow, meow, meow. Why do you think they're crying? Oh, it looks like there's their mom. That might be why they're crying. They might think they're going to get in trouble. Have you ever done something and thought, oh, I might get in trouble for that? Oh, mother dear, we sadly fear our mittens we have lost. What? Lost your mittens, you naughty kittens? Then you shall have no pie. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, how do you think the kittens feel? They sound like they feel pretty sad, don't they? Why are they sad? Yeah, maybe because they didn't get to eat their pie. The three little kittens found their mittens and they began to cry. Meow, meow. Is this a sad cry or a happy cry? Yeah, it looks like a happy cry because they found their mittens. What color are their mittens? Let's talk about their colors. They're all different colors. Red, green, and blue. Which one is your favorite color? The red, the green, or the blue? Oh, mother dear, see here are mittens we have found. What? Found your mittens, you good little kittens? You think she'll let them have some pie now? Then you shall have some pie. Purr, purr, purr. That's what cats do when they're happy. They purr. The three little kittens put on their mittens and soon ate up their pie. Uh-oh, what's wrong with this picture? Are you supposed to wear mittens when you eat? No, and what is happening to their mittens since they're eating with them? Yep, it looks like they're getting very dirty. Do you think their mom will be happy about that? Oh, mother dear, we greatly fear our mittens we have soiled. Soiled is another word for dirty. So that they are telling their mom that they got their mittens dirty. What? Soiled your mittens, you naughty kittens? Then they began to sigh. Meow, meow, meow. The three little kittens washed their mittens and hung them up to dry. Oh, mother dear, look here, our mittens we have washed. Oh, they're all clean again. That was so good of them to wash their own mittens. What? Washed your mittens, you darling kittens. But hush, I smell a rat close by. Do cats like rats? Yeah, they like to catch rats. Yes, we smell a rat close by. Meow, meow, meow. Great job. Okay, so for our first activity, since we just read the book, let's practice our sequencing. Sequencing takes a while. It's a very new theme for a 3-year-old. So don't get discouraged if this is tough. A good way to practice sequencing is after you read a story to your child, is to have your child retell the story back to you the best that they can. And if they really struggle with that, it's okay to open the book back up and look at the pictures and kind of talk through what has happened in the story. So this is the paper that you want to get out, the one with the cat. And then we're going to do some cutting. I'm going to turn my camera so you can watch me cut. This is a good one for your child to practice cutting because the lines are straight. So remember, you want to have your thumb on top and your fingers in the bottom. Some people like to put 3, some people like to put 2. Either way is fine, just whichever way you feel like you have good control. And your thumb is always going to stay on top. Okay? Always on top. You're not going to move the scissors. They're going to stay right here in front of you, but you will move the paper. Okay, so watch. I'm going to start here at the bottom, and you're just going to take your time. You don't need to go real fast. And open and close. Open and close. turn the paper, not the scissors. See how my scissors are still here? Another straight line, open and close, and now it's time to turn the paper again. Scissors stay in the same spot. And turn the paper again. Good job. Now we're going to cut each little card apart. So again, you're just holding the paper and cutting in a straight line. Try to stay on the dotted lines the best that you can. And you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just learning here. Okay? So here is our paper. And let's look at the pictures and talk about them first. First we have a kitten. And then we have the mittens. And then we have the pie. And then these are the three little kittens, and they're holding up their mittens. And notice that they're happy in this picture. They're smiling. So, first in the story, we're introduced to which character? That's right, the cat. So that's going to go on our first line. Put some glue on the back and then stick it right on your paper. And then what did the mittens have? What did they show us in that first part? Yes, they showed us that they had mittens. So we're going to put our mittens on next. And then after they put their mittens on, what did they do that they shouldn't have done? Right, they ate the pie. And after they ate the pie, what happened to the mittens? Yes, they got very dirty. And what did the three little kittens do? Right, they cleaned their mittens. And so in this picture, they're showing you that they have their mittens and they're clean and they're happy. So we'll stick that on there. This is a real simple one, and you definitely will need to talk through it with your child because it's very, very simple and basic. It's just a first step. So like I said, we'll do more activities like this where you're sequencing, and also a good way to do it is just to talk about the story and have the child practice retelling the story to you. Okay, next, let's get out our color wheel. You should have a color wheel that looks like this. And you should have a little baggie with some beads in it, like this. Very carefully, very, very carefully, because these things will roll all over the place. Very carefully dump them out onto your table or tray, or even on the floor. If you're doing this on the floor, it's fine. And then the first activity we're going to do is we're going to match the colors, okay? So pick a bead. What color is my bead? Purple. So I'm going to put it on my purple. What color is this one? Yellow. Green. Orange. Red. Green. Purple. So keep doing it with your color wheel. Put all the beads on. Purple. 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 Green. Green. Yellow. Yellow. Orange. Okay, let's go around the wheel and count how many are in each color. How many are on the color yellow? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. And if you look next to the 3 beads, what number is that? Number 3. Take your finger and trace over number 3 and say 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. How many beads are on the color orange? 1, 2. Look, and this is the number 2. Take your finger and trace and say 2. 2. 1, 2. How many are on the color red? 1. Trace your finger and say 1. How many are on the color green? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, and then go like this. Trace your number 4. 4. How many purple do we have? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trace the number 5. Good job. When they're counting, it helps to put all of them in a straight line and have your child slowly touch each one. A lot of times they want to go fast. It's really normal for a child to do that. They'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say slow down and touch each dot because you want to get that one-to-one correspondence. You want to feel as you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why a lot of times we'll say have your child jump when they count because they can feel each time their feet hit the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another way to really practice counting when they go up and down stairs, have them count the steps as they go up and down. They're feeling those counts. Okay? Okay, let's talk about, just for a minute, most and least. So which color has the most beads in it? Which color? That's right, number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have the most beads. Which color has the least number of beads? Very good. The red has only 1 in it. So that is your least color of beads. Okay, keep your beads out for a minute and put the color, this up, and get into your, you'll see a graph like this. On your graph, it's already numbered over here. At the top, I want you, have an adult help you, and they're going to write the color of your bead at the top. So I'm going to write red, orange, yellow, green, and purple at the top of my graph. So each little rectangle at the top is going to have a color word. Red, orange, green, purple. And then we're going to take our beads. So this one says red. So we're going to take our red bead and we're going to put it next to the 1. This says 0, but we have 1 red bead, so we're going to put it right here, okay? And then we're going to go over to orange, and we're going to put 1, 2, and then we'll go over to, what's the next color? It says yellow. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then our next one is green. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last one is purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so this is the first time your child is probably seeing a graph like this. This is called a bar graph. It's a great way to introduce graphing to your child. You could even take a crayon or something and kind of make the bars so you can see, see the different sizes. And you can even take the beads off and color them in. So I could take this off, and then I don't have a red crayon with me right now, but you could color the bar in red and then do the same for this one. Show your child how they can count, or they can look at the number over here. So for example, instead of counting, we can go up and over, and that tells me that there's one bead. Right here, if we go over, that shows us we have 2 beads. Right here, if I go all the way over, shows me that we have 3 beads. Right here, we go all the way over, that tells me we have 4 beads. And right here, if I go all the way over, that shows me that I have 5 beads. So your number of beads will match with your number over here on the graph. So it's a really fun, easy way to introduce graphing. This is something that is a skill that will take time, so I definitely recommend doing it over and over and letting your child count the beads and put them on the graph. And it's a great way to introduce graphing to your child. So go ahead and put your beads back in your baggie, because these will come in very handy. You don't want to lose them. And put your baggie back into your spark bag. That'll keep it safe. One more thing before we end our lesson today. Another thing you can introduce with this book is rhyme. Rhyme can be a really difficult thing for your child to learn at first, but it's a very important skill to learn, especially when your child begins to learn to read, because you'll notice that a lot of words will be spelled the same and sound the same, and it really just takes substituting letters to make new words. And so those are called word families, and it's one of the first skills your child will learn in reading. So talking about rhyming words whenever you see them in books, and I notice a lot of children's books do have rhyming, just bring it up and have your child listen to the rhyming words. So when I would read this, I'd say, "Oh, I hear a rhyming word. Can you find it?" And then, yes, kittens, mittens. Kittens, mittens. They rhyme. They sound the same. And then on this one we have, "Oh, mother dear, we sadly fear." Do you hear the rhyming words? The words that sound the same? Yes, dear and fear. They sound the same. They rhyme. Mittens, kittens. Let's find another one. Mother dear, see here, see here. So again, dear and fear. They sound the same. They rhyme. So you can go through the books and look for rhyming words and just kind of talk about it. Introducing these skills early just really will help. Of course, we don't expect your child to be the best rhymer and just pick up the skill right away, but introducing these things and talking about them as you're reading books is a really great way to do that. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed our Three Little Kittens lesson, and I look forward to seeing you again next month with a new lesson from My Home to Yours. Thanks. Have a great day.